Hi, I'm Natalie MacLean, and I'm talking with Wolf Blass of Wolf Blass Wines Australia today. He launched an iconic set of wines in the Canadian market. He's here to share some very interesting and colorful stories with us, so enjoy the chat. Let's say you're late because of a meeting, you've missed dinner with your wife, you're going to bring her a bottle of wine. Which wine is it? What's her favorite dessert, and what happens next?
I've got a very good recipe in our married life. My wife gets one glass and I drink the rest. A Sauvignon Blanc would be the one to satisfy my wife. And our Sauvignon Blanc comes from the Adelaide Hills, the Wolf Blass Sauvignon Blanc. It is very dry, but very, very fruity. And it goes almost with every meal. So I start off the evening on the right note. Not necessarily do I finish on the right note when the party is over with my wife, but that's what I do.
Sure.
Well, this is what I do, not would I do. I think that would be definitely my preferred start for the evening.
Awesome. Tell me about the Canadian wine market. How important is it for you as a winemaker or wine producer? And what's different about it than any other market?
I think the most important is a very, very marketing orientated question you place on me, is that I'm delighted that the Canadians are actually making wine themselves, having a good viticulture, so that they're coming into a mind-bubbling way of thinking that yes, wine is good because we are making it ourselves. That is one thing to gear your mind from your point of view, from a Canadian point of view. Now we have to try other wines from different regions, from different countries, from the southern hemisphere or from Europe or wherever it comes from. Therefore, this is going to be an educational exercise for the wine drinkers in Canada, because you haven't been a wine drinking society, but you're learning pretty fast. I think you're drinking about 12 or 13 liters at the moment.
Yes, we're catching up.
Yeah, we're catching up versus when the Europeans 40 liters, Australia is 23. So this is why probably we from Australia and the Wolf Blass products have had a great impact starting 25, 30 years ago, when your industry wasn't there as it is today, to make an inroad. We were accepted because of the product, quality, character, consistency, the label design was stuck in, and which, as I said, women were attracted to the product. And this is why we are probably now, with our yellow label, the #1 in your country.
In Canada, what do you think, for Canadian wines, what do you think we do best as Canadian winemakers?
Oh, there's no question about this one. I think ice wine has become the world's outstanding product. You have achieved a great export, in particular to Asian countries and Japan. Whatever you make, you're selling for very, very high prices. So it's a lucrative industry. Whoever can make it, can produce it, and can standardize the product, this is all really what matters. But nevertheless, in the British Columbia area, you can make excellent Chardonnays and excellent Shiraz. So your viticultural section in winemaking has improved out of sight, because you're controlling now 30% of your own production. It's wonderful to see from my point of view.
Excellent. Let's take a few different wine types and just give me your first impressions. Say 3 words on how to describe a type of wine. Let's start with Shiraz. 3 words to describe.
Shiraz, smooth and soft.
Soft. All right. Riesling.
Riesling, flirtatious, fruity.
That flirtatious keeps coming through. Okay, Cabernet.
Cabernet, classic, dry.
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay, everyday's drinking.
But if you imagined yourself to be a wine, Which one would it be? Which style of wine would
There's
you
no question about this. Riesling is the benchmark of white wine. My background, of course, being German, is Riesling, and also the chairman of the International Riesling Challenge in Australia. Riesling is everything what wine can make, what you can make out of it, different styles, its aging. It is delicious in a dry form, in a medium, in a sweet, in a botrytis, and in ice wine. So it is a combination. It fits this grape variety, but you have to be a good winemaker in order to make it.
Well, okay. That's a surprise. I would have thought Shiraz, but Riesling, versatile and...
It's a very delicate product, so you have to have a very good touch, how to make it in your whole process. And there's very few world-class winemakers globally.